Alright gentlemen, with this one right here, we are on the tactical, and we are going to be talking about our Stalker Bolt Definitive Build 7.0. So overall, I do find this to be the most devastating bolt gun on the class. It is very, very powerful. If you're going through the operations properly, just really trying to keep things in front of you when you can. Obviously, you are going to get swarmed, but the power of this gun is really unmatched when it comes to the bolt guns. You're talking with a parry scan, any type of major, you're going to scan them, one headshot, and you're going to execute them. And then even from a distance on unscanned enemies, the gun is going to rip through major enemies, extremist enemies, extremely quickly. So everything about the gun feels really good on the class. The only thing you will lack some of is survivability, because your primary weapon doesn't really have a lot of fire rate. So that is the only thing that is going to hold you back. But as long as you're playing, properly throughout the operation, and you're really trying to keep things in front of you as much as you can, you're really not going to struggle. Your ammo is going to stay up, and you're going to feel extremely powerful with this weapon. So we are going to get into our class build here, our prestige perks. We will talk about the Stalker Bolt itself, our heavy bolt pistol, and we are going to start right here with our prestige perk. So number one, acuity is a must take with the Stalker. You're going to have that extra 15% headshot damage, and it's going to make a huge difference. The extra ammo is also nice, so that is skilled supplier. We're going resilience for our Medicare stims, and fortitude for our 15% health increase. And when it comes to our core perks here, we are grabbing balanced distribution to grab our extra 10% for our primary weapon. We are going with heightened vigor for some added survivability onto the class. Emperor's Vengeance, a must take in every build. And then we have aligned aim for the 15% with that. And this, we're going to have that 25%, and that will allow you to get earlier executes on majors and extremist enemies. But if you are having survivability issues, you're going to have to switch down to transhuman physiology. But as your skill level goes up, the main build you're looking for is you want to end up grabbing aligned aim when you can. So when you feel like your survivability is good enough, switch back up to that. And then we have priority targeting to add on our scan for 8 seconds. We're going with battle focus for our scans. You're always taking that, and then concentrated fire to give us 120%. And that's going to give you, anytime you scan a major enemy, you're going to hit one headshot with the Stalker, and they are going to be ready to execute. And then we have a melee finisher, additionally deals our damage every 90 seconds, which is a very powerful one too. When we are looking at the Stalker Bolt itself here, we are going to be taking the ammunition version. Now, you could try out some other versions. You can try out the damage version. I noticed a slight difference, not that big of a difference. And then on top of that, the amount of ammo that you do have in this, the ammo variant, is very, very nice, and you will not have any ammo issues as long as you're in this this build that we have going on here. We are going to grab Unwavering Resolve, which we won't take advantage of this too much, but we want to start on this top row so we can grab all of our headshot damage. We can grab our shots will penetrate the blocking stances, and then we want to dip down so we can grab our enemies at a distance of more than 25 meters. Will take the 20% more damage. So the most important ones is you need all the headshot damage, because that's going to give you the ability to kill things with a single parry scan, one headshot. And then definitely if you have acuity up, you're going to do a ton of headshot damage. And then you do want the distance, because you are trying to get to eliminate as many of the major enemies as you can before they ever get to you. As I said before, you're really trying to keep everything in front of you as much as you can throughout the operation. And then when we're looking at our secondary here, you are going to want the heavy bolt pistol, ammo version for sure. And you can really set this up the way you please. You're basically taking this weapon to deal with minor enemies, because you just you don't want to waste the ammo on a Stalker, and the heavy bolt pistol just has a better fire rate to really deal with them. So then we're going to go over to our chainsword, and when it's coming to the chainsword here, we're basically using this. We're using it in the fencing version first of all, and we're using it as just like a parry machine. You're just wanting it to really grab a bunch of parries, put your scan on them, and then delete them as quickly as you can with your Stalker. But when it comes to the specs that we're going here, we are having trampling stride and full throttle. You could drop, if you don't want one of these combos, you can always drop that and go for your consecutive light attacks. And honestly, the knife is going to work very well in this build as well. I would take it in the fencing version, or if you're good with balanced weapons, you can run it in the balanced version as well. But overall, most people, I am recommending fencing. And as I said before, obviously you're going to do some melee damage, of course, but you're basically taking this weapon to really just get a lot of parries throughout the operation to complement your ranged weapons there instead.
Subterranean seals below. Silence that burning core. More of its power. Traveling down. Exterminate the spirit of the storm. You are fertilized now. Ready to scan. Frag grenade! Fresh magazine in. All specs primed. Scanning. Rearming. Changing magazine.